What's up, guys? It's Jo and welcome back to this channel. Yeah, no. This is the third part of the 3-part pantry series. The first one was on the fresh produce, the second one was on pantry staples, and this third one right here is going to be the pantry haul. And I've actually gotten lots of requests on Instagram. My sister has also gotten some requests to show you guys our pantry, our refrigerator, how we organize it, what we store, what we usually have, the staples that we need and always want to have. All of your questions to those, what? All of the answers to those questions shall be coming soon. Off to you, Jo, at the studio. Okay. Thank you, Jo from the studio. My name is Sebastian, reporting to you live from the pantry area. All right, we have 4 parts to this pantry tour. First part, we're gonna go into our main pantry. Then we're gonna go into the baking area, the cooking area, and then our refrigerator and freezer, which is outside. So let's go into the pantry. The thing about the pantry is it's kind of a mix between a storage room for items and a storage room for clothes. So come on in. This used to be my little sister's room, and she's not that little anymore. But this is the pantry. We have here, going in, come on. There are labels in everything, and that's thanks to Bai, our master pantry person, our master of the house. And she pretty much organized everything, and I'm just showing it off to you. So we have here our snacks. We got snacks from Pop-Tarts to crackers to marshmallows, maple cookies, our favorite maple cookies, which you can get from Trader Joe's. And then we have some other cookies and sweet snacks, some protein bars over here, more snacks. And in this area, this is more of your chips, gels, milk tea that we're supposed to make a long time ago. And then going into the next part here, this is mostly our spreads. So if you come in closer, you got your peanut butters, you have tablea, and then you have Bai's supplements as well. We got almond butter, peanut butters, we have vegan Nutella. And then dropping downwards, you have the spices, which aren't the most organized area of the pantry, but you have spices from cumin to curry, and even mga other original seasonings that are found in this area, so like pepper and stuff like that. That's where it's stored. And then over here is kind of the extension of the spices and like miscellaneous items here, the bigger, bulkier spices. We have here some champorado, some ice cream cones for Bai's work. We have miso, and then we have other like Trader Joe's spices and basil seeds. Above here, you can find cooking oils, must store in a cold, dark place. So virgin coconut oil and all the canola oil and vegetable oil. We have vinegars here, and then you have your soy sauce. Other parts that we have here, we have some canned mushrooms, and then we have some char siu sauce. Also, we have hoisin sauce. We have vegan mayo, some artichokes. And then our little stash over here that must be replenished is our 7 grains stuff. So from the ketchup to the soy sauce, skinny seasoning to the tamarind sauce. And then we have right here is our seaweeds. So we have seaweed for sushi or just seaweed for snacking. Below that is some tea things that Bai does for her kombucha. And then below is the nutritional yeast, as well as chickpeas and other legumes that could be stored here. Connecting to that one is the legumes and beans over here. We also have your sodas. So sometimes we have some root beer, sometimes we have ginger beer, and others. We have the non-dairy milks, such as some almond milk, some oat milk, some coconut milk. Also more coconut cream below. And then we have some ginger ales as well. And my sister bought Smirnoff. Gel is the sister that bought Smirnoff. And we have root beer. So this is actually the place where we usually store most of the soy sauce or soy milk. This is where we store most of the soy milk. But right now we're low on our stock and it's over here. So this is the soy milk supply, the easy access soy milk. You just grab one and go. Over here you have your pastas and noodles. So we have from noodles of shirataki noodles to different types of pastas. We tried some gluten-free ones from SNR and stuff. They are not the best. I think this is the best gluten-free pasta. The one by Galio. This is the best one that we've tried. They taste just like regular pasta. Then we also have here some noodles. So you have some instant noodles, pancit canton for Yana, and then you have some rice noodles here. Below, we got more noodles and then our cereal supply. Last part of this pantry area is this one over here. So you got your soy milk. You have the grains area. That's supposed to be mostly grains, but it's a little miscellaneous now because you got tea bags, psyllium for my dad. And then you also have here some of Bai's vegan stuff. So you got some coconut evaporated milk, some coconut whipping cream, soy milk powder, vegan Milo. Then you have oats here, as well as some nuts and seeds that I was sent. And then you have some more nuts. So you got like, this is cashews here, and then the seeds being the chia seeds and flax seeds that should go here. Protein. So this is not protein powders, but this is protein vital wheat gluten, other soy products or soy sources of protein. Below you have the flours. Right now we have bread flour, rye flour, all-purpose flour. Then we have here the sugar area. So we have sugars from your muscovado to your coconut to your white sugar and brown sugar below. And beside that is the chocolate area, which is my baking chocolates as well as cocoa powder. The last thing I want you to see is the TVP. So this is the texturized vegetable protein that we have. Yeah, it's a lot. It's about 15 kilos, which I got from Shopee, or you can also get it from Facebook Marketplace, link below. And we also have here some protein powders, not yet opened, and some baking supplies over here, from cornstarch to baking soda, baking powder, and confectionery sugar, and some rice. So that is the first part of the pantry. Now we're gonna head into the baking area. All right, we're in the baking area. So we have lots of equipment here, which we're gonna mainly focus on the food stuff. So if you want another video completely about the equipment that we have, you're gonna have to let me know and give this video a thumbs up. So this is the baking area. That we call it the baking area, but it's pretty much just more of a cooking overall area. We have the different flours and sugars that have been labeled and placed here by Mirabai. Then we also have the other stuff here. So we have tapioca starch, maca. We have mixes of creatine and flours and nuts and seeds and all of those things. And then you have our collection of protein powder. So the ones up here are mainly the non-vegan protein powders, or the non-plant-based ones. And the ones down here are the plant-based ones. So we have from P Science to MRM, Women's Best, and the Protein Works. If you guys want a video about protein powders, the ones we have and all of those things, you know what to do. And then here we have this little part which has all of the spreads that we usually use. Chili garlic, mga ganun. So this is where those stuff are, right here. Cookie butter, we have crumpy, we have nativa, which is a vegan hazelnut spread. You got some almond butters, you also have your peanut butters, and your vegan Nutellas. All right. Okay, so this is the cooking area where you have your cups and stuff like that. So Bai is actually the one who decorated and designed this area to make it a little bit more photogenic, because it used to look very different. But right here you have the beans and legumes, so from mung beans to black-eyed peas. And then you have the seasonings here ready, so from your oils to your vinegars to your soy sauces. And then we have more here from tahini, honey, and vegetable oyster sauce, and Bai's balsamic glaze, and powders and stuff like that. Then over here, this is the spice cabinet of sorts. It's a little bit of a work in progress, but this is where we have our chilies and our salt salt and garlic salt, and then cinnamon, paprika, and all of those other things, so that it's pretty easy as you're cooking there to put it here. Used to be all the way there in the back and like had to go back and forth through that, so it's much easier now. And usually here's our already opened noodles, so the noodles that we're gonna be using really quickly are right there. Let's open up our refrigerator. It's a bit of a mess, as you can see. The system for the refrigerator is still quite off, but we got from cakes to donuts and tikoy and bread. Because of the situation right now, we got a lot of food since Valentine's. We have lots of cakes available. Then we have our spreads here, from hummus to cheese spreads. We have our vegan butter. We have the milks here. We have some sauces, some chocolate. Yeah, this is an Auntie Anne's pretzel. So food safety wise, this isn't the best way to keep your refrigerator, but we have our chocolate station or candy station right here, which I take pride in maintaining, is making sure the stocks are not low. Okay, so that's, oh, we also have our organic free-range eggs here. Then we have some of the quick or instantly usable vegetables and fruits here. So, yung mga alam mo nang either masisira agad o kaya kailangan na siyang maubos, dyan namin nilalagay. Below that is the freezer, that is even more stressful than the refrigerator, but it's just a mix of some vegetable or non-meat products, frozen berries, and some ice creams that Vi uses for her shoots, and frozen fruits like bananas. All right, let's go to the last part of the pantry. We are now in the outside, or the dirty kitchen, where we have our commercial refrigerator here. So the reason why we have this huge ass refrigerator is, one, where a lot of people do, we were supposed to do some commercial cooking before. That didn't happen, but we have a really big ref. So this is where most of the fruits and vegetables or everything is stored that we're not going to use immediately. So we have some eggs here, our yogurt, calamansi, some bread that we're not going to eat right away. This is the cakes that were from yesterday and the pizza from yesterday. So, tofu is here, stored in the refrigerator. This is the ones we got from So Yummy. Usually we could transfer it into other containers with water, if ever. Behind all of the bottles is Vi's kombucha and ginger ales. Then below here you have, this is the fruits right here. Our big basket of apples, and then we store our vegetables in different containers throughout. So you have, in this one, let's say we have some cabbage and carrots. The next one we have some bell pepper, and then in the next one we have lettuce and more of Vi's kombucha right there. And for the finale, we have our body freezer where we store the dead bodies. No, I'm just kidding. Oops. This is mainly where we have, again, the bulk of our frozen goods. So, green peas, edamame. This is some Vega sausage, and we also have a bunch of ice drops, and even more ice drops, and more frozen goods right there. So that is pretty much the whole pantry. It's quite a mess. We're still trying to work on keeping it as well as possible. But there's really a big leap from how we used to have everything, because now there's more labels and all those things. And yeah, we have a lot of food. A lot of food. One, where a lot of people do. We like a lot of variety. And three, I don't know why. But that's our pantry. Hope you guys liked it. Back to you, Joe, in the studio. Thanks, Joe. Thank you for that wonderful tour. So it's me back at the studio, Joe Sebastian. I hope you guys enjoyed that little pantry tour. Hope it was informative. Hope it gave you some ideas. We're really working on keeping it as organized as possible. One of the main issues that we have is that when things don't have a label, like new things that we get and didn't know we were gonna get, there's no place for them. What do? Check it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the pantry tour. If you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, what are you doing? Watch them right now. I will link them in the description below, because you really need to get on those two. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, you always deserve to eat. Now I got these voices in my